Howdy, 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 y'all. Welcome back. Welcome to Fort Destiny, where if you want to know the games where your money belongs, come check it out with ArmyMomStrong. Chum, check it out. Words are hard. I'm only a half a cup of coffee and it's early. So, yeah, we're taking back in on Colony Survival. We've been streaming this game and playing it with the girls, having a lot of fun. This is going to be a single player world. The stream world is multiplayer, where there's at least 3 of us on, generally during the streams. So, I've ran probably about 9-10 days in game to find this beauty. I needed to find a location that was really going to scream at me. And we even swam 15 minutes in real life across the big giant ocean to get over to this side. And I love the view. We got snow-covered mountains there, so I believe that's where we can find gold and maybe tin. I'm trying to remember, but I don't quite. It might just be gold. Tin might be under the mammoth trees for an outpost. But we'll figure it out. So much has changed in this game. It's fantastic. I've just been gathering goblins, you can see on the bottom, along my journey so that we had plenty of wood and stuff to get started. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and hit 2 for our banner tool. If you don't know what this is, it's like a Minecrafty colony builder. I would say it's like Minecraft because it is the graphic style. So a lot of people will say this looks just like Minecraft. It's not anything like Minecraft. It is a very unique, amazing colony builder that I have a lot of fun with. We've done 2 miniseries, but I really want to take it further. I'm further on the streaming world than I've ever played before, so that's pretty exciting. Let's see if we want to put our flag maybe right here. Start a new colony, ArmyMomStrong. So we are on normal settings. So zombies will come at night, but not from the beginning. They did change that. That's actually just enough water that I'm happy with that, because I can put fishers and water gatherers along there. We can also terraform to adjust that. We are covered by water on 3 sides. So this side, and that side. Over there is all water, so we're going to have the zombie pathing coming back here. This is where we'll put our guards and such. It's changed, though. You don't get zombies immediately on, like, day 1 anymore. You get them as your threat level rises, and I'm really loving that. I might go underground with my apartments for the people to sleep in. It's just really easy to do it that way. Well, it's harder because you have to dig a ton, but it saves so much space up here for all your farms and everything. So let's get started. Now that we have our colony banner down, we start with 20 torches, a couple of crates. I don't need these leaves on us. We got 200 planks, 20 meals, and 12 beds. So let's put that there. Actually, you know what? Let's put you there, and I'm going to take you, just half of that down there, because I do want to get at least the beginning wall going. We need to grab some stone or rubble. Rubble, toil and trouble. We're going to put our wall back here for the zombies to path to. Then let's put our mine. This is going to be all farms on this side. Like I said, we got a ton of terraforming that we got to do. Actually, let's start by doing that. I do want to take some of this down. I know it's not in our claim, but we need this stuff to adjust how our lower area is. Words are so hard this morning. So yeah, I want to terraform it up to where it makes a little bit more good sense. A certain way I like to do the colony. So you will see similarities between this and the streaming world. It's just I'm programmed that way. There will be differences also, though. We're going to do things a little bit different. Our streaming world got destroyed twice last night, where we lost all of our people. And we had like almost 100 people. Because I wasn't increasing my guards as I was increasing my threat level. That is a big mistake. Don't do that. It's horrible, awful. Okay, so let's hit 2 so we can see where our banner safety zone is, so we can mark that. I like to mark that with actual logs so it stands out a wee bit more. And then we're going to put a berry bush on top. Can I not? On top? Oh, we can't put the berry bush on top. Okay, that's fine. We will put these leaves on top. I just wanted to really speak to me so I know that is the border. But right now we're just going to do the 4 corners. Oh, nighttime's already here. Is that right? Let's go back to here. Nope, 1 more over. Oops. So let's go. And back down. I love that you can move the water around. We'll probably bring an underwater area in. Do like a... my imagination's going crazy with this spot, but it took me so long. I think I was on it for about an hour last night just running. Trying to find a place that spoke to us. You know, you want your imagination to go crazy with these games so that you really have a lot more fun with it. We're going to end up pulling up a lot of these leaves and stuff because we don't need them. Let's go right here. Is that right? Aha! Perfect. I know that's super loud. That's good. So we got all 4 corners marked so we know where our boundaries are. Let's go ahead and start doing some cleanup. Because I like to start with a clean slate to do some before we do building. I want to get farms going immediately. Starting with 20 food is not a lot. You want to give them time to really produce some before you bring more people in, and I will be right back. And welcome back. It's a little bit dark, but we have our torch on. It's much darker without it. G is your torch in case you don't know and you're new to the game. And we put a couple of torches down just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. I like to do my farms like up against the border, so we are going to need more grass to bring this out because I want my farms to be like all throughout here will be berries and then wheat and then flax. We'll go down to this side. We'll have our forestry over there. Our apartments will probably be over maybe on that side and going down. It's all coming to me. It's all like already in my head how I want to map it out. These are the trees that we planted before I started the recording. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest these so I can try and get more saplings. Taking the leaves. You don't have to take the leaves. You can just take the tree if you don't want tree saplings. But we want to try and get as many saplings as possible since we don't have a whole lot of trees over here. I mean, we had a few, but we cleared them out. Because like I said, I like to start with a clean slate and then we'll decorate and change things up as we progress. Oh, we are running some mods. We have the compass mod, the pretty realistic mod. So the graphics are, like the way it looks is different than your standard colony survival. We also have the advanced forester mod, which will allow us to pick different trees to be planted in the forestry areas. And we are running the, or no, I think it's the advanced lumberjack is what it's called. More decorative blocks. That'll give us a new bench that will just allow us to place different kinds of blocks so we can really kind of spice it up. And I think that's all. There's 5. Let's see. Realistic textures, compass, which we have right here already. It takes some copper tools. You just left click on it and you can say cardinal direction and it's telling us that we're facing west. You can also add a waypoint or find a waypoint. Like I can tell it to find me the waypoint I placed earlier for the mammoth tree. And it's showing us there's a mammoth tree 2,000 meters that way. So that's pretty handy and I really do like that. We can do find colony. So if we get lost, we can always click find colony. It will bring us straight back here. And then we'll go, how do I take that off? I don't know how to take that off, actually. Maybe it just goes off over, oh, wait. I just scroll off of it. That makes total sense. Okay. There is a compass in the game, but when I'm running forever and ever and ever trying to find a place to live, I like the beginning game compass. Because then I can mark places of interest to do outposts and such if we come across them on my way here. And I'm one of those people that I will walk myself in complete circles. Just ask Kat. I think I found her base like 3 times one day when I was trying to find me a place to live. Yeah, it was that bad. I just kept walking myself in circles. Yay, it's daytime. Okay, so we want to start with gardeners. That's super important, but we also want to start with getting them a place to live. So I'm thinking we're going to put housing over here, and most of it's going to be underground. So let's go. I like to go right butted up against the land claim. So we're going to go, actually, if we go completely against it, we can make that a wall and save resources. You start with 200 planks, so you got a little bit to work with. Let's go ahead and take that off. We'll put that on the front side once we are ready. And then we can go maybe do... We're going to also need a writer's room. We're going to need to go downstairs to do a vault room, which we might put the vaults in with the beds like we did on the streaming world. I really like how that looks. 2, 3. Then we got their entrance here. Let's go... Whoops. Corner walls. Jump up here, and then we can just come straight back. Gotta have your walls at least 2 high for the zombies not to be able to jump over them. But if there is like something behind it that allows them to sneak behind and jump catty corner, which I'll show you, I can see an example, um, then they can still jump it. So I generally go 3 or 4 high to be safe. Let's put a plank in there, plank, plank, and plank, plank, and then we'll do the views. The view is so pretty that I don't really want to block it out, but we'll do a couple there. Do some windows there. That will work nicely. Let's get some beds on grass just for now. I'm gonna do, oops, not there. Double bed there, and double bed there. Then we'll go over here. I usually put all 12 beds they gave us out in the beginning. As you can see on the top left, it is day 6 at noon. We have 12 beds, no colonists, and nobody is unemployed. So hey, that's a win, right? We need more grass to be able to expand our fields the way we want them, though. So let's come up here and shave this top layer off. Actually, you know what? Let me shave this top layer off, and then I will bring y'all back. And welcome back. That area cleared. Let's go over to grass, because like I said, I like my farms to be right up against the wall, so we can utilize all the space we have. Once we can start upgrading space, that'll be handy too. But right now, I think it's 100 blocks. Let's go. And we're going to clean this up as we get more. Bring it all the way down just to make it look aesthetically pleasing, no matter what side we're looking at it on. And right. Oh, I fell's in the water. Right up against the wall, and then we have room for the wall to go around. No structural integrity, which I always find fantastic, because that's my nemesis in most games. When you're building like crazy, and then it all falls down. Let's get our light on for y'all. Yeah, a lot of the mods that I used to run are outdated. But there's a couple that were still updated, so thank you very much to the creators of those mods, because it is game-changing. This is going to drive me crazy, we all know it, so I might as well... If I have to go get more grass, then I have to go get more grass, but that's gonna... I don't like floaty things. And that's going to need to be filled in anyway. You don't have to do this kind of terraforming in the beginning. You can just put your crops down and always move them later, but this is how I like to do it. I like to start mapping out how I want it to look with pathing and everything right from the jump. Okay, so let's go this way. We are already running low on grass, but I think I'm going to be replacing some of these grass blocks with dirt blocks, so I like it to be dirt underneath. So let's go, let's see, let's hit 1 and left mouse button. We want berry farmers, and we want them 1 in. Nope, not there. 1 in. So if we go 48's usually my magic number with the berry farms, and I'll do 3 of these. We go there. Oh, hold on. I hit the wrong button. Then we can go, I think it's here. Oops. Oh no! Yeah, this is why it's easier to just fill it in. Oh, I'm in the way. And 2 more. That should be good, right? So let's go 1, berry farmer, and then we're going to go here. That's not right. There, so that's... Let's go this way so I can actually see it properly. Okay, so it needs to be 4 wide, and then it's the perfect length. Okay, perfect. So we'll put dirt in here. And then 2, 3, 4. We'll also have pathing, which they don't use. I just use pathing for aesthetics. If I could hit the right spots, that'd be great. Like, you don't have to put dirt down. They will farm the berries on the grass. Like I said, I just like how it looks better with the farms. No, we should have gone long ways. We'd have less terraforming to do at the start. So I want to get food production going and get up to at least 30 or 40 food before we bring anybody else in. Yep, so we need to go do another one over here. I have to fill all that in with grass and dirt. So let's go. See if we can't. How far we can get since we're pulling more grass up. And then 3. You just place by right mouse button. That doesn't go there. And then this needs to be grass. You don't have to have a space in between your farms either. I just prefer it. Because I'll end up putting paths and crates and stuff in between them for them. We want 3 berry farms to start. We are almost out of dirt though, so let's run back up here. Let me trim some more of this off. So let me do that and then I'll bring y'all back again. Actually, no, before we go trim all that out, let's go ahead and get these 2 berry farmers started so we can start getting food production going. Then we can add the 3rd one once we get that terraformed out. It's going to give us 48 berries. Let's do another one here. Same thing. Let's click off of that. Let's go I for inventory. We want colony and we want to recruit to fill all jobs. Now we have 2 berry farmers coming in. They're going to change their shirt and head over here and start planting. And we're going to head up here and keep taking this down so that we have more resources to expand. Okay, I'll bring y'all back. And welcome back. Okay, so they don't have to go to the flag every time they're trying to plant stuff. We're going to put a crate probably right in the center. Maybe, I want that to be pathing, but for right now we can make that a crate. That way they can just come to the crate to get their seeds and go back out and plant, or if the berries are ready, they can go to the crate to put it in. We're going to do 4 berry farms. I know I said 3, but I think 4, because in the beginning, the food struggle is real, and it's rough. Oh, nope, remove that area. I missed one. Nope, right here. So let's do 4 berry farms. Let's go I, colony, recruit to fill all jobs. And then we're going to go ahead and get this filled in so that when we're ready to do our wheat fields, we can just pull out the dirt parts once we know how we want to lay it. And get those fields up and running. We do need to go through our science real quick and learn a couple of things. So you go to I and you go to science. Right now, all we can craft, I think this is all we can craft, period, is the tinkerer's table, and we can craft torches on ourselves with logs, temperate, or taiga. That's all we can do. I'm actually going to give them these logs to make planks. So we do need, oh, I gotta go get stone. I keep forgetting about that. So we can make like 4 tinkerer tables. A couple of things you can research right from the beginning. Isn't there? No, maybe there isn't. Okay. We need to get the miner for that. We just need 5 rubble or 5 stone. Pottery, we just gotta find some clay. To get the smelter going, we just need planks and some stone tools. And to get wheat going, we need stone tools, planks, and some beds. So we'll get that going pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and start working on the mine and their underground bunker, like living quarters, because that's going to be crucial to getting the stone we need. I'm thinking we want to keep them in the grid. So let's do their living quarters maybe back this way. And then we'll put the writer's workshop on this side. Or I might even put, oh, we need to build a workshop too. Where do we want to put that? Maybe we'll put the work. I like the living quarters. I like all the beds to be close together, but it's not necessary really. So what if we do their living quarters they can walk into down, like say here. And this is going to be different than the mine we're digging. This is for them to sleep in. Although I guess we could put miners in the living quarters. Everybody's asleep at night anyway. Like go one side is for miners and the other side is for beds. Okay, now that's stone that we need right there to do that research and to make those tinker tables. We want to get multiple of those up pretty quickly, but we're waiting for the food to get a little bit higher before we bring anybody else in. We already have 4 people here, and we're not producing. We produced 2 food so far. Just gotta wait for those berries to come in to harvest. I usually don't bring more people in until we hit about 40 food. I have starved my colony many a times, and I'd rather avoid doing that this time. I also won't bring the threat level up by sciencing the merchant hub until we have walls completely surrounding us and night guards on post. The threat does start pretty mild at the beginning, but it does level up as you increase your threat level and as you get more colonists. The monsters will get harder, and there will become a lot more of them. And we'll beautify this up as we progress too. So you need room for your stairs to be put up. I don't think that's... Once we put stairs in, we're going to hit our head on some of this. So let's just bring this up some more. And we could always use the resources. So then I think we're going to do a turn here, and our living quarters are going to go this way. So it's before we're going to get to copper and clay. Okay, then we'll go down further for the mine. So we got to get to clay so we can unlock pottery. I like to come in with the different blocks and jazz this up a bit. Now we're getting to the other color stone. There's our first copper node right there. There's 2 copper nodes, and there's our first clay node. Because of where these are positioned, I'm probably gonna, we're gonna need to pull these ones up. The further down you go, the longer it takes for you to harvest, because it's a tougher material. We're gonna keep that copper node there, because we can put a miner on that. And getting this dug out is a good thing to do while you're waiting for your food reservoirs to climb up. Okay, so that's going to be a good level for clay. We're going to go down further to get to iron. I think it's like 5 or 10 more. Keep moving my mouse before it's collected. Get those clay nodes too, or copper nodes. No! And we'll have probably 2 or 3 copper and 2 or 3 clay exposed so we can put miners on them when we're ready for them. Let's see. If we go this way, will we find a clay node at a good level that we can... There's one. Put some miners on top of. I like to go 3 high so they have room for their head and so I can actually see the icon above their head in case their pathing is broken or they're looking for stuff they can't find. Okay, so there's 2 copper there and a clay. Can we find another clay if we go this way? There's another copper. There's more copper and more clay. Perfect. Still sitting at 22 food, so we're waiting for that to climb still. The good thing about wheat and flax is when it's ready to harvest, you can actually help them by harvesting it, and then they'll just walk behind you and plant it. Cad taught me that, so that was pretty neat, and it does hurry up the process of getting food. Sorry, I don't like that to look all. So there is what, 2 clay and like 4, 5 copper. This is going to be our mining spot for copper and clay right here. I'd like to have one more clay exposed for the potters, if possible. There we go. Perfect. I'm not going to have 3 on it from the jump, but I do eventually will have multiple people on clay. And if you're running low and you need to grab some, you can also just come down to the mines and scoop it up yourself. Oh, there's 3 right there. Perfect. Okay. Our copper and our clay will be all right here. Let's go ahead and get a crate put down. Let's get that put up here. That can go up there. So we are not going to want them to have to go all the way up to the top to go to the flag to be able to get what they need. Let's put a lantern there. This one we can scoop up. And these ones. Oh, I don't want that. That's on that one wall, so they can get to it from top. You have to be able to put them directly on top of the node you want them to mine. I'm actually wanting this to stop so I can continue mining down to where we can get to iron. Like I said, it's just a good way to take time while you're waiting to produce more and more food. And more copper, and more copper. Okay, so we're going to go this way with living quarters. So I'm actually going to, it's going to be a better way to do it right here so they can just step right off of that to the side. Then we'll be able to put a bunch more beds down here. We're at 25 meals. Let's go ahead and do some science. So we can now do the miner. So we have the 5 stone rubble it needs. So let's complete that. That does no threat. We can also do, oh, we need 3 more pieces of clay to get the pottery opened up. So let's continue looking for that. Does that go all the way back to that? It does not. So we could scoop that up. There's 1 more piece of clay. There's 2. Which you could easily just put miners on and have them get it for you. Oh, there's 3 right there. Oh, might as well grab the extras. Like I said, once I get the decorative blocks and stuff, we'll come down here and beautify this all up so it looks a lot nicer. Okay, so now let's go to science and pottery. Oh, it's probably in my inventory. It is right there. Pottery and complete. No threat level with this. It's going to unlock the pottery station, water gatherer, a pot of water, sorry, an empty pot, the earthenware, which is going to be very important in the beginning, or once we're trying to get to the colony points. And it's also going to unlock colony points, which is great. And our follow-up technology is going to be porridge and the water pumping. So let's get that completed. Once we get planks and stone tools, we can unlock all this. The question marks are because of the mods. It's the splitting stump, 2 different kinds, and the furnace. Just if you have Taiga wood or temperate wood, you can make the furnace according to that. Let's go to our stockpile and let's craft 4 tinker benches. We're at 28 food. I'd like that to be, like I said, 30. Oh, we're at 29. I'd like to hit 30 with that before I bring in more people. We're going to bring in 3 more people, maybe 4. What we can do while we're waiting, though, is we're going to need a workshop for them, which we could put right by their bed, since the housing is going to be down. And this eventually is going to be removed, and they're all going to be down below for housing. But we really need planks right now. So I might just put their workshop outside, out of the way, since we don't have a threat level, until they can start producing us planks. So let's do... We'll go right here with them, just for now. We'll do 1 and 2. So I have one crate left. That's perfect. We'll put that, we'll say right there. Let's light it up. So now we have 4 slots, which we can fill probably in the morning. I'll fill them. I don't want them to go eat a meal and go straight to bed since it's nighttime. So that just seems kind of counterproductive. We could use some regular logs to do our fencing, but I don't really like how that looks. But it's going to take a while for us to get enough planks. So we might just temporarily fence off with logs. Because it's something we can go grab ourselves. And we'll probably get a forester going too. Because having a constant source of wood coming in, giggity, is super important. Let's go one more over there because I don't want them to be able to jump it. Like if you have these little corners, they can jump in. We're covered there. Go this way. Let's see, can they? Yes, they can. So, oops, not there. I want our castle walls to flow also, though. This is why I grab a lot of wood when I'm looking for my place to live, so we can at least map it out. That place. Let's remove you, put you, and then I can put you there. And we're going to want our pathing to probably, I'm going to take that whole row down too, just to free up some pathing spots. This will be where you can't close them off from the flag or they go into like siege mode and they eat all your food. So the zombies have to have a way to get into your base. We're just going to pad them the way we want them to go. So we can put guards up along it and have it protected. Probably just do this back wall. The rest I'll wait for more supplies. Okay, now I gotta get all this pulled down. But we got a good start. I mean, we got our farms up and going. We're at 31 food. Next episode, we'll get our tinkerers, and I'll show you how to change their grouping and assign them specific tasks. So, colony survival, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And as always, before I go, remember when gaming, have fun, play hard, but in real life, be the change you wish to see in the world. Later, y'all.